They say it, and it's true, that everything is getting faster. You're not getting any younger, and time is the single resource that you can never get back or get any more of. So why walk into your local comic shop blind when you can go in laser focused on the best books on the shelf?
Hi everybody, and welcome to Minute to Skim It. Yeah!
Spend 1 hour with Miss Jen and Bean, and they'll give you rapid-fire reviews of all the new comics hitting stores. Spend less time shopping and more time reading.
This is Provenance of Secrets.
This is The Heathens. I read Wolverine number 17.
Minute to Skim It, every Tuesday at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
All right, Creeping Death in the house. Ruben, how are you, man? Jason D'Ambrosio, thank you for showing up early. Marcus, Mel, I think Mr. Redjack, Dino. So many people are here, and I'm grateful to you all for being here. It's Friday night. It's the Original Art Experience. We're going to talk a little bit of art. We have a giveaway. We're having fun with the giveaways. We have a special guest who I'll introduce in a second. But first and foremost, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Doing my best to help grow the community, and your support helps that. If you would not mind and would be so kind, if you can hit that thumbs up button real quick. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook or Twitter, hearts, we love them. If you're on Twitch, hit that Android and share if you can. Sharing is caring. So I'm not late this time, Marcus. We are not doing late. John Brown, thank you for being here. JD Barry. So JD, we'll have to figure out what the giveaway number is. How about Nick's on time or something like that? Anyway, we'll figure it out. But at the moment we're all waiting for, we have a special guest this evening, Bill Cox of Comic Art Fans. The man who actually helps the whole community stay together, whether you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook or Twitch or Twitter or our website, go to comicartfans.com and consider signing up. Well over 1 million pieces of artwork, the most trafficked and most popular and the most amount of original art you'll ever get on one site. And we've gotten some great people to go there, including Ronald Shepard and a few other people that have been buying from us and supporting us who have gone there. So without further ado, Bill Cox.
Hey, how's it going, Nick?
It's going. I got to remember to look here, not there. I keep looking there to look at everybody. Well, Joseph Damon, thank you for being here. Ron guy, here we go. Double trouble. So did we decide JD, what do you want to do for the contest to enter?
I guess we just need a hashtag. What do you think would be a good hashtag for today's show?
How about I love Cap? Because we're going to give away this Captain America remarked by Ken Hazer, one of our favorites. So ILOVE Cap. So, Ramita Man bin diving. That's right. Are we going to see Mike or his brother?
No, Mike is downstairs looking over some of his unique Spider-Man collection with some special guests here tonight. So I was hanging out, helping him show off the art, but I'm taking the hour out to hang out with you. But man, I am surrounded by art. It is literally this high all the way around me, all the way to the floor, basically. This is if only I had enough time to spend in the office here, I think I might find a few pieces of art that most people in the chat would love to see. But maybe I'll dig around while we're in between takes and stuff. Yeah, I'll see if I can find some interesting pieces to show off. But your artwork that you're going to be showing is the most important we've got tonight.
The fans. We got to bring it to the fans. But I will say the one thing I've always said to you: please let me know when you find those JLA 200 pages. I know he has to have some. He has everything else.
Oh no, I know I bet they're around. They have to be. But I'll keep my eyes open for you, Nick.
Awesome. All right, everybody. It's going to be a fun night. Like I said, this will be the piece of art we're giving away tonight. Hand-drawn, Ken Hazer. We'll be giving this away at 7:57 this evening. We're going to have a few best offer items that we will do last call at 7:55 this evening. But I know that our good friend Ronald and some of the other guys here really like us to do the commission cover art first. So I'm going to run through these real quick. There is some cool special pricing. Now, all of these are $89.99 MSRP, the color and the black and white commission cover art. We used to call them remarks. And it was brought to our attention by quite a few people that a remark is 2 by 3 inches, 2 by 3, something like that. And these are not remarks. So we gave them a new title. So for anybody who is interested, real quick, again, $89.99 each. First, we have Amazing Spider-Man 49 or Legacy numbering 850. Remarked by Ken Hazer. This is from the story by Nick Spencer, Kurt Busiek, Trad Moore, Saladin Ahmed, art by Ryan Otley, Humberto Ramos, Mark Bagley, and so many other great creators. You've got a very special Spider-Man sketch here. And Creative Keep claims it. All right.
Oh, nice. So, Creative Keep.
Thank you, Creative Keep. That was quick. Great to see you back in the house. So one down. All right, let's go to the next one. Get your trigger fingers ready, everybody, because this one is going to be a steal. Turok Dinosaur Hunter. Now, this is Ken doing Little Turok. We were having fun with these. This is 1954, $89.99 MSRP, 1954 for the year that Turok first appeared in 4-color comics. So I wanted to do something really fun, really special, get this out to a few more people, make this really affordable. Where the Billigan ones are going to be here next time Bill comes on the air.
Yeah,
he's actually getting the Indiegogos to sign soon. So,
I
Timothy,
got that letter today too, so I know they're coming in the mail.
I saw that email. Timothy, one and We're Uppenstein claims the Turok. There you go, We're Uppenstein. Thank you, sir. So, this is a great book. You'll love it. Timothy. One thing that's different here than with DynamicForces.com, on DynamicForces.com, we're pre-selling a lot of limited edition books, and sometimes we're waiting for creators to send books in. You know, they're fitting it in their schedule, or sometimes the books are delayed. So that may take a little longer to come. But the plus, anytime we're doing a live show, is that everything is in stock. So usually we ship everything out within 3 business days. What I will say is, Timothy, put my email address up there, JD, real quick, nick.perucci@dynamite.com. Email me directly, and I'll see what I can do, Timothy. So, Bill, last night in your weekly update,
Yep.
God, really looking forward to the next Comic Art Live in May.
It's going to be a really good show. Honestly, got some extra, new plans this time around, and Maureen's been working on some programming from suggestions we got after the last show. So we're definitely going to step it up. I don't ever want to coast with that show. We always have to be introducing some new experiences, not to use the channel's name, but we just want to keep things, lively and always getting better, improving. I think, I've talked with several collectors recently about, how Comic Art Live as a show and as the conventions are going to have, longevity out there as far as, something that people are going to still really enjoy to attend and hang out with. But, I've let everybody know, like the attendance in the shows that we do every week in the CAF update or even with the Dueling Dealers, the audiences are pretty strong and continue to get more people to them. So I'm always impressed by that. So I know that even with cons coming back this summer, we're still going to have a really great time period on the Comic Art Live channel and the shows themselves. So I know everybody's always looking forward to more art purchase opportunities, creator direct buy opportunities, all those sorts of things. So I've got a lot of neat stuff lined up, definitely.
Sorry, the comments were all screwed up and I can't read the comments. I was trying to figure it out myself, but I'm not that smart, so Amy's going to take care of it. She is smarter. The thing that excites me the most about the next one, though, is I think you said that there may be a Friday night sneak peek for people instead of the 2-hour Saturday morning.
We're thinking about doing something like that, yeah, or at least having programming, unique programming on Friday night ahead of the show for those people that can make it. Yeah, I mean, we tried experimenting with something with the Hero Initiative last May, and it kind of worked, but we didn't really do a lot of. That was more out of my hands, so I want to kind of take charge of doing something on Friday night and coming up with a few unique wrinkles to the show that I think everybody will enjoy.
I think it's great. I mean, look, it goes right all the way back to the first show you did. I think it was the first show, maybe it was the second, where late that night you set it up where people can put a heart to save all of the either sellers that they wanted or the pieces of art that they wanted. So
they could follow they could follow the sellers before the show, and then they could always just set reminders on the artworks that they liked. I mean, that was a help for me. I couldn't remember artwork that I'd seen earlier and where it was or who had it. So just adding those features made the experience a lot better. But yeah, it's just it's a learning process to keep making the show better. And fortunately, we can, since it's all our programming, we can fine tune and address the drawbacks and shortcomings of the show pretty easily.
It's May 18th and 19th, I think, Jason, but Bill.
2025. Well, I better double check. I think it's 21, 22, right?
21, 22. And Tyler is going to miss his sister's wedding.
I hear that.
Oh, man. I'm only sorry to hear that if he goes after anything 22. I go after.
But yeah, it's so there may be something on the evening of the 20th on Friday, but definitely the show will open on the morning of the 21st. So, yep.
Awesome. All right, everybody, we're going to do something else. JD, I think you're going to end up charging that. You're going to end up charging me that $5 surcharge. So, we've got Garbage Pail Kids mixed up with oh God, Jesus, I can't remember the Martian's name. Help me, somebody. Who? Mars Attacks. Thank you. From the Martians from Mars Attacks. I kept wanting to say Martian Manhunter. Like I said, thank God Amy's here. She saves my butt every time. So we were going to do this at $50, but you know what? Let's get a few more people involved, and this is really cool. We're going to actually bring this down to $29.99. So while you're paying $29.99, I'm only getting $24.99 because every time I change a price, JD charges me $5. So $29.99. It's just really cool mix of Mars Attacks with Garbage Pail Kids. So I'm going to move on that. I didn't realize how much time I ate up already. And then last but not least, Harley Quinn and Betty and Veronica. And you have Betty as Harley Quinn. Again, beautiful commission cover art.
Poison Ivy.
What'd I say?
Harley Quinn.
Oh, right. Poison Ivy. See what I mean? She's always making sure that my stupidity is very limited. So I'm trying to rush because I realize how much time I ate up talking. So we've got Betty as Harley Quinn, and we're doing it for $41 to celebrate 1941 because that's when Archie first appeared in Pep Comics number 23, if I remember correctly. Although I could be getting mixed up with Conan 23. But it was around the 20s of Pep Comics that Archie first appeared. Nick's enthusiastic tone in his voice is, thanks, David. Appreciate that. All right, so let's do best offers. So all of these, how many best offers do we have? One, right? Amy?
One.
Okay. Now I got to find it. All right, so Iron Man 27, Joe Bennett, Scott Hanna. It is Blue Line, real quick. So, if you're not into Blue Line, fully get it. I don't even know why I look for the art. JD pops it up. He's a professional. I'm not. This is the only best offer item. So this is Joe Bennett Pencils. For those of you who don't know what Blue Line is when an artist either draws physically, scans the art, sends it to the inker prints it out, and then inks it. So you are getting the art that was used to be colored, lettered, and go to press. Or the artist draws on the computer, pencils on the computer. Usually he inks it himself, so it's really rare that you see that. But it's still the same mythology in that it goes to the inker prints it out, inks it, and then that is the final piece. So this is best offer starting at $1. So at $7.55, whoever has the highest offer, even if it's at $1, the dollar's the highest offer, you get it. So I think the value I put on this, considering it's Joe Bennett and it's a splash, is somewhere around the $399 mark. I'm going to do one other thing with this. This will be best offer at $7.55, or there we go. We're up to $6. All right.
Yeah, Jason's got the $6 in. Gabe's 10.
All right. So this will stop at $7.55 or at $199, whichever comes first. I don't want this to go above wholesale. So I want somebody to get it and to get a good deal. So now I want to, let's see, I've got so many great artists here that I love. Bill, you got the list. Pick an artist that you'd like me to shout.
Oh, man, I don't have my computer open. Sorry, I'll get you list up. It's all right.
By the way, everybody, there's 2 chats going because we've got one chat on Bill's YouTube page and we have the chat on the Experience YouTube page. So what will happen is that JD will update everybody as it goes. We're seeing both, so we're letting you know. But let's see, $6.50 as I'm in debt to Court from Comic-Con art right now. Oh, man. It's bad when you only got at least he knows exactly how much he has in his pocket, right? So the other chat, we're I think they're all kidding about the 50 cents though, JD. I think they're only kidding. For the other chat, we're at $20 right now. Hobby Halbert is in the lead. So let's see.
So my Mac's not cooperating opening that file that I got, that unfortunately the spreadsheet.
Okay.
Sorry to tell you that. So I can't pick.
No worries. So let's do, you know what? This is a beautiful piece of art by Leonard Kirk. And what is really cool about this, in addition to the fact that the artwork, it's Supergirl, 74, page 20, JD. That's right. Kyle's used to shenanigans. JD needs to get used to us. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Listen, JD's used to me and my idiocy. If he's used to my idiocy, he'll get used to your shenanigans. It won't be a problem. What I love about this page, besides the fact that it's beautiful, besides, I think Leonard Kirk is one of the most underappreciated artists in the industry. I don't think he ever got the credit he deserves. It's beautiful art. It's from 2002. This is 20 years old. But what I want to show here that's not shown in the picture is check out all these notes at the bottom. Let's see, am I getting too close? All these color notes at the bottom are just so cool as part of it. So this is really old school where you actually had to do it on the art. So Leonard Cook drew this, and it's inked by Robin Riggs. And again, another inker who doesn't get enough credit because he does a great job over the creators he works with. So 20 years old, 2002. I would say that I think I put this at like $399. I said $299. You know what? I like the one. Are there notes for veggie lunch orders? Marcus. I tell you what, I did eat half a veggie sandwich. It's the running joke here on the experience because I eat veggie sandwiches and then I give better pricing. So, Marcus, not only am I eating a veggie sandwich, all it is mozzarella, tomato, basil, and vinegar. I only ate half of it so far. So, since I only ate half of my veggie sandwich, we're going to drop this to $199, which means I only get $194 because JD charges me a $5 tax. So, this really is a great value. Not to talk about value and perceived value in that you should buy it as an investment. I strongly feel you should only buy art you love, art that you will love. If you buy art to flip, you'll never be happy. You'll either not make money or not make enough money. Just buy art you love. So this is a great value in that you're getting it at wholesale if you love Supergirl, if you love Leonard Kirk. This is artwork for you. And again, 20 years old, you know?
Sure.
So it's pretty.
So do you do this veggie sandwich deal every week? Because I've missed the last couple of weeks of your shows.
Usually it's on Mondays and Wednesdays. Okay. And it actually, listen, the thing is that I'm usually eating a veggie sandwich every night. I try and eat a big lunch and a light dinner because I'm well-rounded and I'm trying to be less well-rounded. So, but they've all had fun with it when I drop prices while we're in the middle of shows. You know, Rex and John will be doing a show and I'll be like, you know what, let's just do, you know what, let's have some fun. We've got two of these, get it to the fans, drop $10. Whenever I do that, they have fun that I have a veggie sandwich that I haven't had any protein to keep me going. And then they'll kid around, half sandwich, half price. That's right, Marcus. Ruben, I like to buy art to make money, but pretend it's for my collection. Then go bring attention to myself to boost prices.
That's one way to do it.
It's working for him. He's been doing it for a while. So, let's see. You are insulated for winter, Nick. Thank you. That was my goal. Now that we're getting into summer, I don't want to be so insulated anymore. So, Leonard Kirk, beautiful page.
$199.
Yep, $199. Let's do in advance of the break. This is Dynamite Never Dies, #1. This is the FOC cover by Jason Biggs. This is to the upcoming series that is in stores, I think, March 2nd. It's either March 2nd or March 9th. So this is the cover. It was a retailer incentive. An FOC cover, actually, final order cutoff cover. You've got Zombie Red Sonja over Zombie Vampirella. This is in homage to Amazing Spider-Man 316 by Todd McFarlane. And it's the only piece of art that we have tonight that's over $400. If any of these end up staying at $400. I think, yeah. Okay, it's the only piece of art tonight that's over $400. So it's just a really cool cover. Jason's been killing it with these McFarlane homages. We've been really fortunate, and then we get to be able to bring him to the show. So I mean, gross. I meant gross. Jason, I'm going to come up. I'm going to try and come up to NJ Archon in April. It'll be fun to meet some of you guys who I haven't had a chance to meet yet. Just always working so much. I'm working 24/7 these days between so many people still working from home and 80 freelancers and everything we're doing with the experience and so much more. But I'm going to try. It would be fun. I haven't been to one of the shows since
was like the 23rd of April, I think? Or
yeah. So I'm going to try and be there. I mean, I'm never invited to the big spreads that you guys go to. I'm kidding. Those were some great pictures last night. Yeah. I love
that. Do an art gathering.
That's the part of the community that I love the most. It's the camaraderie, you know, everybody getting together, everybody showing each other art, having fun. Even not being there, seeing those pictures make you feel like you were a part of it. And, the good thing is as they're buying, selling, trading art, we get to all see it on CAF. So if you're watching this and you're not on YouTube and you've never been to comicartfans.com, go to comicartfans.com. Sign up if you can. Help support Bill. And every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, at the very least at 9 o'clock, YouTube, Comic Art Live. Bill has a show at least on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 9 o'clock. Make sure you subscribe to his channel so you can get updates every time he does other shows. He's got a great Dennis Cowan show coming up. He's got another Joseph Michael Linsner show. The last Joseph Michael Linsner show rocked. He just had a great Howard Bacon show. What else do you have coming up?
Miko Swayan on Monday with another Jiggy artist. And I know that we're going to be doing several of his female repped artists later in March. I don't know the exact date. I think it's probably the last Monday in March where we'll have, I think, Rian Gonzalez and I forget the few others. But so I've got that. And then, of course, the Dueling Dealer shows. Mike and I are talking about, who's right over there now. Well, everybody's used to seeing you here, but Mike and I are planning on doing another bin dive. We just haven't been able to settle on a Saturday afternoon to do it yet, but it certainly will happen in March. I just can't promise exactly when in March it's going to happen. And yet, see, there you go. It's a doozy, folks.
It's a doozy.
It's a double doozy.
So yeah, but I got lots of sales shows coming up, and lots of things in the works. I'm talking with a few other people as well. So, and then once we get into Comic Art Live, there's just going to be a lot of different purchase opportunities coming up that we've got in the works. So, and more shows, a lot of shows with artists. I've got Sean Gordon Murphy on, I think, March 15th, Nick Patera in April. So there's going to be a lot of good shows coming up that I think people are going to enjoy. I'm going to enjoy hanging out on them just to be able to get to chat with these people too. So yeah, just trying to keep it lively, keep the pace moving. So no Batman mask for me, guys, though. No.
Oh, that's why I did the flip. I've been asked to do the flip. So I'm like,
Mike's telling me I can do Iron Man. No, I don't want to do it. I'm not doing any costumes, Mike.
I got Iron Man.
So, but yes, we got lots of good sales shows coming up, Nick. Definitely. And you're going to be on too. You're going to be on the Dueling Dealers episode against Jordan, a $500.
I know. I just realized I got set up.
Yeah, my birthday, April 18th. So that's going to be a great show. We're going to have a party that night.
We're going to have a party. We've got me and Jordan. And then I just realized last night, I'm sitting there going, wait a minute. I'm getting set up with two amateur Dueling Dealer kings. I'm doing the one show with Dino and the one show with Jordan. It's awesome. True. I'm going to be on two shows with royalty, which is great.
That's very true. But
right, the Hawaiian Kings.
It'll be, it's going to be a good time. I mean, those shows are fun. I mean, we always have a really good time when we do the amateur shows. But I like the format that we did with Dinesh and Mike with just showing that art, and I thought that was a great idea for you and Dino to do that together. I mean, you guys have pretty deep collections, and so yeah, I know a lot of it isn't on CAF, so it's going to be a fun show.
It's funny. Wear diapers, Nick. It helps sell the artwork.
I don't know if it helps sell the artwork, Mr. Red Jack, but it does give us all something. It gives us pause. So, but no cake break tonight, though, Marcus. And I see David Matheny's asking about Frank Lanza. I had emailed Frank, and about a week later, he emailed me back, and I haven't had a chance to email him. So Frank Lanza will be on an interview at some point in the near future. We just have to schedule it. So I would anticipate that being in mid to late April or May.
Nice. Everybody, you know what? If JD's okay with it, we'll skip the break tonight. You tell us, JD. What do you want to do? Okay, go for it. All right. And I want to remind everybody. I want to remind everybody, if you're coming in late, we're doing a contest, free to enter. I love Cap. Hashtag I love Cap. By the way, what I didn't notice is we made 199 of these. The winner gets number 6. So you're getting single digits, which is really cool. Nice. So, sandwich break. Alex, I got to drop prices. I don't drop prices if I eat too much. All right, we're going to go to Howard Porter. I talk about Howard Porter a lot. This is DC Online Legends. This is from 2011, so it's already 11 years old. It's beautiful artwork by Howard. It's inks by John Livesey. John does a great job over Howard. The thing that I love about this is you've got 6 panels, and something different is happening with Wonder Woman on the left, and on the right, Batman, Dr. Fate, Catwoman, something else is going. Just the stories are running parallel. That's the best way to say it. So the stories are running parallel. Let's see. I don't even have to look at the price. JD does my job for me. $3.99. Tonight it's only $199. Howard Porter is one of my favorite artists, partially because of his run on The Flash, partially because of his run on Fantastic Four, partially because mostly he's a great artist. He doesn't draw traditionally anymore. He draws on the computer. He finds it to be easier. I think he had a little bit of an accident and it affected his hand. And I think he's just happier with the execution now. So getting his artwork traditionally is becoming harder and harder. Here's your chance to get something that's 11 years old and at an incredible price. And it's just really cool. You've got action with Wonder Woman, and you've got strategic planning with Batman, Dr. Fate, and Catwoman. So my wife asked no doulers. I said no. And she said, isn't Bill and Nick show tonight from Mike's house? How's that for a great wife?
She's a keeper.
She is. So that's Flash, Wonder Woman. Is that Batman? It is Creative Keep. It's Batman in 2 of the 3 right panels. He's in the back of the top one, and he's at the bottom. His run on JLA. Jesus, thank you, Ruben. With Grant Morrison, that was an incredible run. That was a really incredible run. Yeah. Actually, probably on some levels, his most commercial series. So I liked Underworld Unleashed too. Underworld Unleashed was really good, actually. That was around the time where Hal Jordan was Parallax. I was never crazy about that stuff. But, you had Mark Waid, you had Howard Porter, so it was still good. So, yeah, Derek, thanks for joining in. So, we will put this over here. I will bring back the Iron Man real quick. JD, let's do the Iron Man real quick. Creative Cleat, okay, you claim the DC. That is a really good call, Creative Keep.
Yeah, nice
that
pickup.
is a really good call. There is no doubt in my mind that you just got yourself a great value. I don't remember where we're at. I think we're at $20. We have Iron Man Volume 5, Issue 27, page 11, Joe Bennett Blue Line, Scott Hanna Inks.
John's down there.
see. So I think we're at
I think it was in the 30s, though. Could be right.
and best offer at $7.55 will get it. So Moy next. There you go, Marcus. So again, it's a 3/4 splash, nice page, Joe Bennett, and best offer at $7.55 gets it. And at $7.57 we have our contest winner. So yeah, so increments of $1 or higher. Congrats, really nice page, lots of Wonder Woman. Yeah, it is a lot of Wonder Woman bronzes gold. It's really good. Keep us at $35. I missed that. Thank you, Marcus. Okay. So thank you for keeping us on top of everything, or thank you for being on top of everything and letting us know. All right. We're going to go to, now this I just picked up. And I literally just got this delivered from Dexter Vines. This is Doctor Strange 25, page 5. This is Blue Line. But when you look at this, it is so freaking beautiful. Pencils by Kevin Nolan. Inks by Dexter Vines. This is Doctor Strange 25. And it is just beautiful. That bottom left-hand panel is so gorgeous. And yeah, again, it is just Blue Line, but it is incredible. Dexter actually did a little bit of a sale. I read, by the way, speaking of which, I read about Dexter's sale on Comic Art Live. Bill ran the press release that Dexter was doing a sale, and I know Dexter was trying to raise money. He's we all know he had a medical condition, and he's one of the nicest guys in the world. And when I saw the sale, I said, I'm going to buy something and support it. So I bought this. Yes, the inks are very Dexy. But I figured, you know what? I wanted to support Dexter, great guy, talented artist, one of the nicest guys in the industry. And I thought, you know what? Doctor Strange movie is coming in May. This is really pretty. Bring it and see if anybody else would like to see it. Get to pay it forward. I tell you what, I paid $300 plus shipping on this, and then I have to pay a PayPal fee. So if anybody wants it tonight, I'm going to bring it down to $320 plus $45 shipping. So it'll be $320. Basically, you will have supported Dexter with me. So you get it for $320 plus shipping, which is, I paid $300 plus shipping, so I would have paid. I'll eat the PayPal fee. So you get it for $320 plus shipping if you want it tonight. So it's just a beautiful page, and I'd rather, if somebody does love it, make it more affordable for you. All right, so that goes back to the cover being the only item over $320, because this was the most expensive piece of art we had tonight. All right, and Amy's giving me a dirty look to start doing the $99 pieces before people don't believe that we have pieces of art for $99. So let's do Hulk 609. There is a lot of Blue Line tonight. We did go a little bit heavy on the Blue Line, but part of it is also we've got a few pages coming in that are under $100. So Hulk 609, page 18, Paul Pelletier. This is from the World War Hulk Continues, 2010. Wow, 2010. So this is the art. Sorry, JD. I thought you had it up. My bad. I should show it. So this is about a $299 page, and we're going to do it for $99. So again, more people are buying Blue Lines every day, especially since that may be the only way to buy some of the art. I got this at a fairly good price. So if I got it at a fairly good price, I am cool with bringing it to you. By the way, I should mention this was inked by Danny Mickey. I apologize, I didn't bring that up. So, Blue Line Pencils by Paul Pelletier, and inks by Danny Mickey, and it's just a really beautiful page. Like I said, $99.
It's got a lot of bricks, broken bricks.
A lot of broken bricks. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You got to watch Wednesday night at 9:00. If you don't, you got to see it.
Mike makes that show fun. He keeps things interesting.
Oh, yeah. You got the right two personalities for that. Only thing I'll say is you got to ask Sharon to hit the thumbs up. I bet you if she asks, the thumbs up.
That's probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Maybe we should make a meme out of that. And so even when we forget, we should just play it. But
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Nick Berkey, thank you. If this was Spider-Man, I'd be going thwip, thwip, thwip. Now, remember, on these shows, everybody wins. So everybody has to use your personal Hulk cologne.
Right.
So.
There are no losers here.
Exactly. Let's see. What else do we want to do? What other piece of art? Let's go with Ron Garney. I love Ron Garney art. You know, Ron Garney, who now is finally, we're doing Weapon X #2, page 7. So, Ron Garney, who is finally getting some recognition. This is an artist who, when he started in the early 90s, working on Ghost Rider, working on Moon Knight, working on a lot of Marvel titles, he was trying to emulate some of the Image guys to a degree, and you can see it in his art. Once you got into the late 90s, he really became the great artist that he is. I mean, he was always a great artist, but he really got into not so much being influenced, I should say, maybe not emulating, but influencing the style of the Image guys.
All right.
And he's just one of the best dressmen in the industry. If you look at his workload over the years, you can see how when he went from the early 90s moving into when he did, I think he did Hearts of Darkness, which was beautiful. He really started to grow there. He did the Hulk with John Byrne. Sal Buscema started inking some of that. Even his JLA run was really cool. But then when he came back to Marvel after that JLA run, working on Wolverine, working with Jason Aaron, his art just got better and better and better. And before he did Berserker, he did a 4 or 5 issue Conan series 2 years ago. And that artwork was beautiful. And then he did Berserker, and he's really finally getting the recognition he deserves. This is pure pencils. This was digitally inked. This is $399. We're doing it for $199, and I missed a lot of the chat. Scan it that the inker inks over, so where there's blue line, there's an original pencil out there somewhere. That's right, EC. Garney's 90 work is great. Didn't care for a Spidey run, but ASM is my jam, so I'm overly critical. The one thing I'll say, EC, the one thing I'll disagree with you, because his Spider-Man run during Civil War, that was inked by Al Williamson. And that was really, really cool. Now, Al definitely is different than when Tom Palmer was inking him or when with some of the other inkers Ron's had. So it definitely added to it. But I think that Spider-Man was really well done. Straczynski's wrote some great stories, and I thought it was well executed. So am I going to any convention soon? I'm hoping to go to ArtCon in New Jersey. We'll see. And Heroes World, too far out for me to figure out. We'll see where everything's at with any new variants and how that affects the workflow and everybody here. So real quick,
It's going to be the big show, though, Nick.
I know. There's like 40 people from CAF who are going to be there. That will be
Or more.
That will be fun. Or
Yeah,
more.
it's going to be a good time.
That's the beauty of hey, Amy.
Yeah.
Just as a backup, let's get me a room at the what do they got? The Westin down there.
The Weston.
There's a Westin in Charlotte, North Carolina, by the convention center. Let's on Monday look to see if we can get rooms. We could always book
Good
it
job,
at home
Werpenstein.
now.
All right.
So hopefully I'll be there. It'll be
Good.
great. And Weapon X claim by Werpenstein. You made a great claim, man. Let me tell you, this is pure Ron Garney pencils. You got Wolverine drinking, which I don't think you're allowed to have that in comics anymore. Two things you're not allowed to have is Wolverine drinking and Wolverine smoking. So, you know, it is what it is. But you're getting pure pencils. And I didn't even remember, but this is from 2009. So you're getting 13-year-old art. So congrats, man. This is beautiful. You will love this. You will absolutely love it. All right. So let's go with Bullseye Shadowland. We've got Sean Chen, and he may have drawn. He didn't ink this, I don't think. I don't think he inked it, but man, it looks beautiful. So you got Bullseye Shadowland. This was written by John Layman. I don't remember what year this is from, so I didn't show it. Here's the art, JD. Logan went to AA after he woke up naked in the beddings. So you've got a beautiful page. You've got the hand. You've got the Hell Riders. You've got so much going on right here. Daredevil with Ben Urich. It's just a beautiful, beautiful page. I know I say it's beautiful a lot, but I love the art that I bring on the air. Otherwise, I wouldn't bring it on the air. I'd have a hard time talking about it. I'm not a salesperson. I'm here for the fun. Don't tell my accountant that. He gets mad. No, seriously, I'm here to enjoy original art with everybody. Bill's here. Are you a fan of Sean Chen's? That's it, Sandra Floria. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I love Sean's work. It's a really nice page. I mean, I like the splash part of the panel, but I really like that second panel just with the shot at Daredevil. It's nice.
Yeah. And look, Daredevil's one of my two favorite Marvel characters.
Yeah.
And if you look at the second panel, look at how much the horns are actually coming out of his head for Old Hornhead. I mean, it's really, really crazy. So I'm going to do this. We're going to make this $196.40 for 1964, the year Daredevil first appeared. So instead of $299, it's $196.40 tonight. I will tell you, if you are a Daredevil fan or a Sean Chen fan, this is a piece to get. It is absolutely beautiful. By the way, Bill, do you know that Daredevil is the reason that the Avengers came together?
No.
So
Explain.
Stan Lee loves Bill Everett. He loved his art. He absolutely loved his art. So he created Daredevil for Bill Everett. And Bill fell behind, which is why Joe Orlando ended up drawing issue 2 and 3. I don't remember who else, I mean, then you started getting Wally Wood doing some pencils, some inks. But Daredevil was late because of Bill Everett.
Everett, yeah.
So Stan had to figure out what the 8th book was going to be. So no, it didn't sell yet. So if you're interested, we'll come back to it, Rob. So Stan is sitting there going, I'm sure Marty was saying to him, what are we going to put out? We can only put out 8 books a month. We need a book. So he came up with the Avengers. He's like, all right, let me put I can't create any new characters. Let's put some of our heroes together and we'll create a new team. And that's how the Avengers happened.
Oh, it's some of the best, things happen when you're forced to think out of the box and make a deadline. So that's great. And I did not know that, but I mean, I knew all about the deadlines with Everett and why they he couldn't keep stay on the book after the first issue. So that does make sense.
Yeah. And it's actually kind of funny. Not May. It's actually kind of funny too. My two favorite Marvel characters, Daredevil and Submariner, both co-created by Bill Everett. I mean, that's just a coincidence, but it's an interesting coincidence. Let's see. What did you want?
Probably
Nolan.
something to that, Nick.
I think there might be. All right, so the Nolan is still available, Rom, and I dropped it to $320 plus shipping. So instead of $399, we did it at $320 plus shipping if you want it. Oh, 4 minutes left on best offer. Holy, got to get that going. Let's see. So our best offer art. There is 3 minutes left. There we go. Joe Bennett, Scott Hanna Inks, Blue Line. I don't remember what the top offer is. It is Creative Keep at $35. So best offer in 2.5 minutes gets it. And if you have not yet, the most important part, you can keep the best offer up there, JD. If you enter I Love Cap, you get to hashtag I Love Cap. You enter to win this Captain America commission cover art by Ken Hazer, and it's number 6 out of 199. So
Yeah, Jeff Wedding's at 68.
Nice. 1968. Yeah, it's really weird because you got the Tales, you got the Iron Man Submariner one shot, and Iron Man came out in 68 and Submariner was 69. So there was time in between. So, and you got beautiful Gene Colan and then John Buscema. It's like, wow, two great artists at that point.
And Creative Keep is at $80 now.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Creative Keep. Really appreciate that. So, we'll finish. I think what we'll do is just a quick reminder. We've got, you can, again, leave the best offer up. We've got the Hulk at $99, Hulk 609, Blue Line Pencils, Paul Pelletier. We have the Daredevil, Bullseye Shadowland for $196.40. We've got the cover.
Nick, the current bid's at $92, by the way. It's or $90 from Francisco Wallmeyer.
All right, I guess
91 now to the Creative Keep.
91 to the Creative Keep. All right, we've got like 30 seconds because of the lag time. That's the one problem with this. So sniping may not get it for you. So
yeah, we've been burned on the delay a few times ourselves on Dueling Dealers. It happens.
Yeah. Which is why, I think you hit it right by saying just YouTube and not Facebook because it's just too much to follow.
It is. Yeah, it really is.
So, but by the way, it's not 1 minute. It's 1 min 2.
I wasn't going to say anything.
So
you're already in enough trouble in there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Bullseye has Daredevil and the Hell Riders and the Hand on that page. It's because we're on 2 different YouTube pages. So you'll see some on the Comic Art Live page and some on the Experience page. And we're closed. So congratulations. Is it Creative Keep who won this?
Yeah, 91.
Congrats to Creative Keep. All right. Now, does somebody else have a question? Oh, Creative Keep was asking about this. Okay. Yeah, man. So there it is. So 1 minute is the Great Lakes. 1 minute. Oh, 1 min 2. It's one of the Great Lakes. See, JD had a reason for that. Supergirl is still up. Yeah. Why? Did it get claimed? It is. We're up in Steam. It's still available. So, what do we have this at?
I forget.
Yeah, I can't remember if I kept this at $2.99 or if I. Oh yeah, veggie sandwich deal $1.99. So $199 on it. All right. If you haven't entered, hashtag I love Cap. Hurry up and enter hashtag I love Cap. Oh, you know what? I haven't asked this in a little bit. If you haven't hit the thumbs up yet and you wouldn't mind, it'd be great if you hit the thumbs up. And it'll be awesome if you share. Sharing is caring. You know, like I like to say when I'm watching other people's shows, likes are free. Support is priceless. I'm too old for this. All right, you got the Daredevil.
Mhm.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Creative Keep. Nice pickup.
Congrats.
Another one.
With Robin Riggs inking this, that's where Marcus is coming from. I'm too old for this rig. Gotta love it. I love Cap. No, I love Cap. CAP. So we all love Cap. We don't have to say that. So I love Cap. There we go. So I'm going to give you guys a 20-second countdown. I love Cap. Hashtag I love Cap. And then JD's going to run with it. Werpenstein, are you calling the let us know if you're calling the Supergirl. And Doctor Strange is still available if whomever was asking for that. No, he's not calling it. No worries, Werpenstein. We appreciate you. All right. Ruben put in I love Cap. We can now do this, JD.
Yep, pick a winner.
27 entries. JD Barry, congratulations.
Yeah, all right.
You're the next winner on The Price is Right. So, JD, what shows do we have tonight? We have, do we have Henri coming on? I know at 9 o'clock we have Nancy McCann of Comics Unlimited in Texas, one of the oldest retailers in the country. Not her. She's very young. Her store's been around 30 years. For some reason, she's only 35 still. Great person. Matter of fact, her husband, Jim McCann, is a children's writer. Really sweetheart of a nice guy.
Yeah, Henri had his show already today. It was just before yours. It was a great interview with Andrea Molinari of Scouts and Russell Nolte, which is available on our YouTube page to rewatch if you missed it. And then, yeah, coming up at 9 Eastern tonight is Friday Night Live with Comics Unlimited.
And then tomorrow we've got some nice content shows, some interviews. You'll have Dan Wickline in the writer's room talking about some TV series and movies. At 10 o'clock, we got Taiji Beats. And then on Sunday, we have Fat Jacks with Latchkey Manifesto at 6 o'clock. And Monday at 5 o'clock, Miss Jen will be interviewing two creators, one at 5, one at 5:30 usually. And 6 o'clock, you have the two talented people here, John and Rex, with the person in control of everything, Amy coming in with some special items she likes. And you don't have to worry about me. I'll just have my veggie sandwiches on the side, and then, you know, some prices may drop. But Bill, real quick,
Yes.
for you. So this Monday, you said you have an interview, right?
Interview and an art sale with Miko Swain at 9 p.m. Eastern on the Comic Art Live channel.
Miko is incredible.
He really is.
Oh my God. And some of his covers are out of this world. That's really going to be a great get. And then Wednesday is normal Dueling Dealers, right?
Correct. It's going to be a regularly priced show. And then Saturday at 2 p.m., I'll have Dennis Cohen. It's Cohen. I always thought it was Cowan, but I got corrected. It's Cohen, almost like Cohen. But hey, I learned something new every day. I didn't want to get it wrong, so I asked before I got into trouble. But I'll have Dennis on. He's definitely bringing some published work, and I think we've talked him into doing a few select pieces for the show as well. So hopefully there'll be at least a question commission as part of the lots that we've got. So looking forward to doing that.
Well, I think Dino was thinking exactly what I was thinking, which is ask him to have some pre-drawn Deathlocks. It's what a lot of us grew up on. His 4-issue Deathlock series at Marvel.
You know what? I'll ask him. There's still time. I could probably get him to do that before the show. I'll see. I'm not going to push him, but I will ask him, Ruben, for confirmation. But the guy who helps me organize some of those these claim sale shows with the artists, corrected me when I said Cowan. So I'd like to think he's got it right. But I'll ask him directly as part of my interview. I promise.
Ask him directly. And the other thing that I'll say is when you do the interview with Dennis, I'll send it to Bill Sienkiewicz because those guys are tight.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll send it to Bill and say, hey, this is the event that Bill just did with Dennis, and he would love to have you on the air too.
I would. I mean, people have asked me if I could get Bill on the show, even just for an interview show. But if we could do an interview show and even do a few pieces of art, or heck, I would do it just for an interview show with Bill.
Yeah.
That'd be so much fun. An hour just talking with him would be great.
Bill's a great guy. We actually just did a project with him. We're doing an original graphic novel from Stan Lee's Alliances. And he actually did a special chapter in that book. It's something that's coming out in the summer, late summer. But he's just such a sweetheart of a guy. And I've got a feeling he would say yes just by being asked. But I think sending him the link, because Dennis is in his show is like, what, 2 weeks away?
Well, Dennis's show?
That's
next Saturday.
A week from tomorrow. Okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So I'll send them the link and I'll just say to Bill, like, hey, do you want to be just interviewed? Do you want to do what Dennis just did? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'd be up for anything with him. That'd be great. And Alex Garcia asked if Miko's bringing published or unpublished. It should be a mix of both. So I haven't gotten I got like just 2 or 3 pieces sent to me the other day, but I'm going to get the balance of the artwork that Miko's going to have on Sunday. So I'll know better by then, but I know there will be published pieces that haven't been offered before. So it's not quite a massive art drop, but there will be a nice selection of pieces brought to that show.
Before we head out, does anybody have any questions for Bill? Because for some of the people here, they don't know you. Like Ronald and a few other people started following you from our show. Dwayne's a pain. So and JD, if you wouldn't mind, drop a link to comicartfans.com through all our platforms so people can check out comicartfans.com. And whether you're watching live or watching later, you definitely want to check it out. And also on YouTube, Comic Art Live. Just put in Comic Art Live in the search in YouTube and everything Bill will come up.
That's right.
You say me, say it.
Love you, Marcus. Really do. Marcus keeps everything lively on CAF and on Comic Art Live, so I appreciate him. I'm glad he's here too. He's everywhere. How does he do it? I don't know, but yeah, thanks for the opportunity to hang out with you again, Nick. Like I said, I'm happy to do these shows with you. If we can always squeeze them in once a month, that works for me. I like having my Friday, Saturdays off as much as I can, but I don't mind doing an hour show with you, whenever you need it.
No, it's really appreciated. It's a lot of fun too. What conditioner do you use?
I don't know. It's whatever my wife buys. I don't know. Here's a House of Secrets.
Wow.
There's that. I know that there's a stack right nearby that's Mike's like top shelf stuff that isn't on his website. I don't think we should show that off too much to people, but what's in there? Showcase Creeper page. Isn't that from like one of is that the first appearance of Creeper?
Is it Showcase 73?
73.
Yep, first appearance.
Look at that beauty.
And you got the Frank Gray Superman 14. I think it's 14. I might be wrong. Recreation behind you.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got. A Deodato Jr. Hulk page. Sal Buscema Scarlet Spider inked by Bill Sienkiewicz.
Oh, geez, that's beautiful. I just know it's beautiful.
There's a Tim Sale Batman Dark Victory page. There's no Batman on it, but it's a beautiful page. So, and all this stuff is not on the site. That's just Mike's way of it's his. He hopes to get to it one day, kind of stack. Nice Wonder Woman by Byrne.
That is nice.
And you got a nice Wonder Woman by Perez. So wow.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah.
By the way, Marcus offered $20 for one of the pages, which is $20.
I don't think Mike's going to go for it. He's not going to accept that offer.
Doesn't matter what page it is. It's not $20.
Yep. And then there's a Trevor Hairsine Ultimate Nightmare page or cover. Looks like.
Ooh,
Really
that's
nice.
beautiful.
Got Nick Fury there too. That's really nice. So yeah, that's what when I come over here, it's just like marveling at the stuff that he's got. Scott Eaton, Wolverine Origins splash. Let's see what you did on it.
That's
Look at that beauty.
beautiful. Yeah.
But again, none of this stuff gets put to his site just because he's got too many other things to work on. But
Matt Moore, if you want hey, does anybody? I tell you what, let's see ones. If anybody wants to see prelims, I can bring some John Romita Jr. prelims next week. If you
on
want.
the John Romita Jr. Uncanny X-Men page, Jason, if he's here. It's nothing special though. It's but look at that. What is this from issue 196, I believe.
Oh my God,
but it's an uncanny John Romita Jr. Dan Green inks right there. Oh, look, and there's another John Romita Jr. X-Men from 195. Look at that. All right, I better stop showing stuff. So I'm going to get in trouble by Mr. Berkey. But lots of good stuff here. I mean, the stack is very tall, and this is just a small selection of it. But that's why we had to create Dueling Dealers, right? I mean, we had to get this art out there one way or another. And the bin dives, we have to do it, or this stuff he's going to die with all this stuff. I wish I could take a picture for you guys. Here, wait, watch this. There, just he's going to be mad that I show off his office. But go full screen here. Like so, there's this is where I've been sitting. All art here, the closet, and it's as wide as over here. So that's like got two of those carts on it. But then look over there. Do you see all that? And that's just the one side. I mean, you can go over here and see all the bins and things over there. So it's a lot of work when I come over here just to kind of look at the artwork that he has.
Wow.
Again, and I'd say 90% of this is not on the site. So
that looks like more than 90%, to be honest.
It probably is. I mean, there's literally that. I was just looking through a couple of the bins over there, and I didn't get through half of them just to kind of remind myself what was in them. So that's fun. It is the Raiders of the Lost Art when we hang out over here. So it's a good time. I'm glad that Mike lives close enough to me, at least right now, while I'm still in Ohio, that I get to come over here and appreciate it all. But it's the mother loads. It's Shaggy. It's true. It's really true. But again, that's why we want to do more shows with Mike, because it helps get this art moving. He knows he's got to move it. He can't sit on it forever.
You'll save him money on Heritage too. He keeps buying so much.
I know.
He'll probably be like, I didn't remember having this Romita Senior page
Or it's usually I'll show him something. And he's like, I was wondering where that was. Yeah, because you wouldn't. I can't say. There's stuff here that just would. I know you would really like, Nick. So it's like sometime you have to make it. If you're ever traveling through Northeast Ohio, you have to make a point of coming over here.
I just happen to be going there next week.
Yes, Ardette says now he knows where everything is. It's true. I mean, there's a lot here, a whole lot here. And then people saw the Spidey pieces I was showing off that we were looking at downstairs earlier. So Mike was showing off his Romita Senior, all the Romita Senior artwork he had from the Spider-Man runs early on, and even some of his more later stuff too, with like Jim Mooney inks, and man, just amazing stuff. A couple complete issues. It's amazing. The twice-up pages were really phenomenal. So I think that there'll be some interesting shows coming up in the future where some of Mike's artwork is going to be exhibited. So of course, I'll keep everybody posted on those sorts of happenings when we get to them. I think that going to be. I think maybe something coming up later this summer too. I can't really, but again, can't say anything for sure yet.
And actually, when we do the show with Dino, one of the pieces I'm going to bring is something that I bought from Mike that he was kind enough to set aside for me. Sometimes just time eats up at you. You don't get a chance to post everything on CAF, but wait till you see this, because it was really nice of Mike to think of me when he got it and hold it for me for a little bit. So it's going to be some cool stuff. I'm really excited about the show with Dino. I mean, everything I know about Dino was watching him either with the amateur dueling dealers or or the video that he did with Jordan. So I'm looking forward to it. He seems like a really great guy, and that's the beauty of this hobby. This community is almost everybody's awesome. And all we care about is sharing and enjoying each other's art and just appreciating each other, which is so freaking nice.
I agree. I definitely agree. We had a really nice interview with Dino and West. It was over a year ago. So that if anybody hasn't seen that interview with Dino, they should check that out as well. Oh, Mike's starting to bring artwork back up here. I think that's my cue that I probably have to help out.
All right, tell him to bring his whole cologne.
Mike, you should hand me one of those stacks.
You want to show one?
Yeah, sure. Come on. People want to see some art.
Is it live?
Here. Yeah, I'm still
You're
live.
Still on? Okay,
yeah, we're still on here. Here, this is.
What's your favorite issue between 39 and 53?
Okay, there you go. Which one would you like to see, Nick? From Amazing Spider-Man issues between 39 and 53.
Is he still alive with the people?
39.
39. Here you go. Show them all the 39s.
I would love to see the first Amazing 39.
Oh, it's amazing. Should be on the bottom, yeah.
Oh, you did it this way.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was playing it flat.
Okay. Here you go. There's the whole book of 39. Well, all my pages are 39.
All right. Let's see, already to get started here.
You can pull them out and show. No worries.
So there you have
Oh
it.
my God!
Look at that. His first work on Spidey as this page one splash. That's crazy, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, I mean, we could stare at that one for days, but so let's see, we got page 3, so we're missing page 2, but page 3 there.
Wow. And you know what? If you look at it, look at that, put that back up real quick.
Sure.
If you look at Peter Parker right there, it's almost like he was trying to still emulate Ditko right there.
Yeah, that was one of the things we were talking about, that when Romita Sr. took over the book, he fully expected that Ditko was going to come back on. So the first year and a half, he was really still trying to give it a bit of a Ditko feel to his artwork, because it was just expected that Steve was going to come back. And Romita Sr. really wanted to draw Daredevil. I mean, that was really his passion or hope from for his book that he wanted, but he got stuck working on Spider-Man, but to our pleasure and benefit, of course. But he really felt that. There's a lot of, when you look through the first like 10 books that he started on, there's a lot of Ditko looking influences there that is a little bit more heavy-handed than you might see normally. But yeah, this is his first work on Spider-Man.
It's funny because John told me that Stan actually tricked him to stay on the book. Stan was the one who kept saying, Steve will be back. Steve will be back.
Right, exactly. And that's why he did what he did. I mean, I'm not seeing it. There were a couple panels that we were looking at that was like, boy, he really was, channeling Ditko a little bit more than normal.
I'd say right there, those fight scenes are total Ditko-esque.
Sure. He's just great. There's
that top one where Romita didn't do that whole thing like Spidey with like one leg in the air. That is pure Ditko he did there. I borrowed this book for a year.
So yeah, there's another one here. Well, let's get some of the Goblin pages. How's that? Let me see. Here we get a Goblin page here at the bottom. Oh, here, this next page is going to be pure Ditko for you. Here, watch this. See why. I mean, just look at the little pops.
Nice.
The little effects there. I mean, that's straight up. I mean, even the last panel with Spidey there, and that's a lot of Ditko.
That's all Ditko. Yeah. Wow. I mean, look, the top left, the raising of the arms like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's just so Ditko. Now, I got to ask to see 42 then. I'm sorry. I'm going to be a little bit on the excited side.
It is sitting over there. Let me move a few things around here.
Marcus upped his offer to $500. It's at least going in the right direction.
Oh man,
They want to see more?
they wanted to see 42.
Oh, 42 is great.
Oh my goodness.
Well, here, I can get it for you.
Well, I've got it over here now.
Okay, well, it'd be the third one from the back.
Yep.
Arda says this is too painful. His
42
brain's
is a
about
great
to
book. The
explode.
first pencil and ink Romita book.
You know, EC, I think the underarm webbing was too much work for most artists, and I think Todd McFarlane brought it back. Am I remembering right? Claim number 40 splash $100,000.
I don't know. I don't think that would work, Ruben. Oh man, I'm making a mess here now, as if it wasn't a little disheveled around here already. But all right, so 42.
Ah, that is beautiful. Oh, that is so beautiful.
First Romita Senior inks, pencils and inks on the book.
Yes. First pencil and ink book.
Wow.
That is beautiful. Jazzy John. Let's see.
Alex, he's not just showing off. He's showing off because we're asking him to show off.
Yeah.
Look at what Ruben wrote. Look at what Ruben wrote. I'm trying to get some cash flow. That's an Anthony comment.
Mm-hmm.
I need to have cash flow. That is nice.
Let's see if I can find some nice pages out of here.
Can we crowdsource a rotating visitation schedule? Yeah. That is so pretty.
Yeah, it sure is. Let's see.
Yeah. Mike can sell tickets to his place.
He really could. And there's a lot of bricks on that one. Look at
I know. This belongs in a museum.
that. So true. Let's see here. I mean, there's so many great pages in here. And with Jonah there at the top.
Nice.
What else we got here? And I'm sorry, I'm just kind of picking and choosing what pages I'm showing you guys, but you know, just so great. I mean, amazing stuff.
That is fantastic.
What do we got? And just the last page of the book that he's got.
Nice. You gotta love it.
Like Romita Senior, right? I mean, coming from the romance side of the comics world, I mean, he really made the characters, you know, uniquely, you know, his own. But I mean, he made them. Everybody was so attractive, right? I mean, Romita Senior just had a way about drawing his characters that, you know, that's what made Spider-Man just such a great book, in my opinion. I mean, it was just the way Romita Senior kind of made everybody human. I mean, all the coffee bean. You know, Mike has a bunch of coffee bean pages too. So when you know, a lot of dance sequences and things that I've never shown. But how is he storing these in manila? No, not quite manila envelopes. They do go into a rather large safe, but he keeps all his books in a single piece of mylar. I believe that. You know, so each of these is in their own, and then in another box, and then in the safe. So it's probably not the best way to do it, but it makes it a little bit easier when he's trying to segment or separate the book. So like that's all of issue 42.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, but this whole, like this sucker right here, this is all twice up for me to senior. So there's about, I'd say, 200 pages in here. Pretty impressive.
Fantastic.
And I had never seen any of this today until, you know, in all the years I've known Mike and come over here, he's never opened the safe for me. So this was a first for me to get to see a lot of these pages as well. So there's a lot of.
Well, now that you generated $1 million for him in a year, that's your price of admission.
That's true. I should have asked sooner, right after I helped him sell $1 million of art on Dueling Dealers. But yeah, no, this is great. I mean, I feel pretty fortunate to be able to handle this stuff. This is, this is comic art history. It does belong in a museum. I mean, these are fantastic. But yeah, some of the later pages, say around the late 40s, just some of the Mary Jane pieces, they're just crazy good. I should have taken some pictures of those when I had the chance, but now they're kind of filed away again. But yeah, you're gonna get one last look at that.
That is awesome.
That's just amazing.
Ocean's Mike's house.
Yep, and you got the Ramita senior scratches. I mean, some of that stuff probably doesn't even show up in print, right? But you look at the originals and you just see. I mean, he's taken the razor blade there to get all these little effects, and I bet half of the work that he did on these doesn't even show up when it gets printed. But the originals are just so beautiful. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you miss out on in the printing process with this stuff.
Ruben has one question for you on the double page spread that's behind your head. I don't know if you can easily see what that is.
Gosh, I should know what that one is. Oh, it's a Brian Hitch, 7 Justice League of America #1 covers. I think.
Wow.
I think there might even be more to it than that.
There is.
Yeah, sorry, got a lot of glare on it.
We can see it. It looks beautiful.
Yeah. I think. It does actually fold over, so it's twice as big as what's there.
David, since Mike and Bill are leaving tomorrow, we should go make sure the house is okay.
I know you guys would just, it would drive you crazy to see what's like just behind me in these stacks, and a lot of it. I mean, it's just never, I don't know. I mean, if we weren't doing these shows, a lot of this stuff just would not get out because Mike. Mike and I credit him. I mean, Mike's a master of sales and bringing new artwork in. So he tends to focus on the new things that come in because he knows it's hot. He can work with that first. So it's hard to get him to kind of refocus and go back to some of the older stuff when it's easier to bring in the new stuff and turn that around really quickly. So again, thankfully for Dueling Dealers and bin dives and maybe some other things we do in the future, we'll be able to get more art out there to everybody. But yeah, I'm not even going to keep digging because we're actually going to be going out to eat right now, so I know that I don't want to.
All right.
Here.
Well, then we held you long enough. We all had a great time, but yeah, you should go eat. It's 8:30 for you too. So have a good night. Give Mike my best as well. Thank you for being here tonight.
Yeah, it's a great show. Thank you, Nick. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Yep, and we'll all have fun, and we'll see you guys on Monday and Tuesday on Bill's show. So take care.
You got it.